Schools in London essentially don't have much space for quality sports facilities. Not having on-site facilities means that pupils have to go off-site to sports centres. The idea I took was from a New York model.
The city of New York built about 2,000 one-wall outdoor handball courts, which are free public facilities, which then allowed any child, any youth, any adult to play handball pretty much within any type of 3-block radius of their home. We probably have over 50,000 players.
They've really kind of revolutionised handball in the city, and what I'm hoping to do is launch that here in the same kind of scale to tackle the kind of sporting and social problems of London.
Handball is already played in certain British schools as either Eton Fives or Rugby Fives.
Well, I see it as a seed version of the two games that are currently played. Rugby Fives has 4 walls, Eton Fives is a 3-wall game.
James Toop has been the national champion of both of these sports, and the One Wall Fives scheme is supported by the Fives Federation.
It develops precisely the same skills and attributes that are necessary to be good at the game.
James Toop came up with the idea for One Wall Fives when he joined the Teach First scheme after graduating from Oxford University.
We recruit top graduates who would make great teachers. We train them, we support them, and we get them to teach in schools where they'd make a real difference, like here.
As part of the Teach First programme, there's a business ideas competition where we were asked to solve a problem in education, and I basically put this idea forward as something that might solve that problem.
We run an annual competition for the best business plans. We had 150 entries, and James has won the grand prize last night.
The pupils often play fives against the walls without knowing that they're playing fives. What we're suggesting is essentially formalising a sport that's already played in playgrounds.
The first school to be introduced to One Wall Fives was Selsdon High in Croydon.
Fives has been a real success here at Selsdon High, thanks to the determination and energy of James Toop, our French teacher.
James and his team of expert trainers then introduced the sport to other schools in the borough.
The courts can be put up anywhere, within a matter of minutes. In fact, our coaches have been going to various schools in Croydon armed with a reel of masking tape.
It takes up little space, it costs virtually nothing to build the courts.
Once the courts are marked up in schools like they are at ours, the kids just get tennis balls out and they can play at break times and they get a real interest in it, and then they want to go on to competitions from there on.
On court 1, Selsdon 1.
In summer 2005, Selsdon High hosted the UK's first One Wall Fives competition. Several schools from across the borough competed against one another.
One of my friends, James, told me about fives, asked me if I'd like to get involved and try and rally some kids from school.
The benefits of the game were seen immediately.
The best thing about it is that most of the kids that have come along are children that wouldn't normally play sport at all. So it's really attracted some kids from diverse areas of the school.
In the States, it's regarded as the top all-round cardiovascular sport.
And it's zero playing cost as well, because the children will only need a tennis ball to get playing. It's very quick, it's very fast. You need to have fantastic reactions. There's great strategy involved in the game as well.
Very challenging game. It's tactical and it's fun, basically.
Yeah, I enjoy it, but today's my first time to play it.
It's very good. I like it.
The main asset seems to be that it's one sport or activity in many of the schools which truly brings together girls and boys of all ages.
Girls, Lanfranc 1 and Selsdon 2.
We've done quite well today so far. We've got 2 of our girls in the final against each other. One of the boys through to the final as well. But they're really getting into it, so it's fantastic.
And the winner in a very closely fought final, 11-9, was Leonie Donegan.
I feel happy, but I didn't like it because I had to face my friend, but I'm happy.
And the winner of the under-15 competition was Zahib Zahid from Selsdon High.
It's really helped the image of the game for us to have a competition and to have Paul come across and show how big it is in America.
What we're going to do now is we're just going to have a quick exhibition game.
James set up the City Fives Association with Teach First colleagues and school sports coordinators. Its main aim is to introduce the game to more boroughs in London.
Currently we're working on a borough model, so what we want to happen is that we'll get fives courts into their schools. Once that initial coach is in there, he'll work with all the schools, identify which schools most like the sport, and then arrange competitions, and then gradually building up the number of boroughs that we've got, such that we can form a London fives team to take across to the World Championships and to play the New York handball team.
Now that there's one wall fives here in London, we can get them into World Championship competition with the rest of the world.
Brilliant. Cheers. Abdi, always a pleasure to see you.
For more information about One Wall Fives, check out the City Fives Association website at www.playfives.co.uk.